Good evening, guys. I want to speak to you tonight about economics. I don't know much about economics, but I want to learn. Um, Yesterday my car broke down, so I had to Uber to work today. And on my way to work, I planned on reading and taking notes from Christmas the day before, and just trying to figure out where I want to go, what my goals are. And I imagined I was going to be alone in the car, focused. But my Uber driver started talking to me, and I knew in two sentences in that it was going to be um, a loud ride, not a silent ride. But I also soon realized that it was a good thing because this man is intelligent. He was a professor at the University of Pennsylvania, so he talks about economics, and I don't know, he just got on it, and I was like, I'll ride that wave because I want to learn about economics. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on them, people telling me I should get into it, and some people in my life. I know nothing about money, and I know I need to get better at it, so I'm trying to elevate. So this video honestly doesn't have to be too long. I don't have much to say. I'm more so putting this one out because I want to be consistent on this channel. Um, but what I wanted to say then, I'll make it quick because I don't have deep thoughts, is whatever you want to learn, whatever you want to study, put yourself in it fully. Go completely into it. I'm not the kind of person that does that. I'm not the kind of person that is addicted easily to things. But I think if you want to live a full, deep life, you have to go deep into these things, and it takes awareness, it takes energy, it takes your consciousness to decide to do that. But you also if if you're not naturally addicted to things, then it does take a level of decision. But I would recommend you make that decision. You figure out what you want to learn, and you learn it inside and out. I wrote in my notes today, become a master. I have so many things I want to know, so many things I want to learn about. And even in the conversation, he was saying people can study things and not be masters. But genuinely, just because you don't have a degree in it doesn't mean you can't be a master of it. I think you can have the willpower within yourself to determine to learn something deeply. And honestly, self teaching is new. A lot of the world in the past was filled with mentors and mentees. But the world is not going that way because of technology now. It's hard for me to even find someone that wants to teach me what they know, which is sad because if I had a skill set, I would love to teach someone. I want someone to come ask me how to make videos. But that's not the way the world is going. So we have to be able to learn for ourselves. We have to be able to figure things out for ourselves, take the power in our own hands as much as we can. The things we can control, we should be good at. This is just what I'm learning. I don't have any deep thoughts on it. I wish I did, but I'm going to be learning more about it, and you'll probably hear a lot more of these kinds of videos as I continue. But I just wanted to say that whatever you are doing right now, whatever you're focused on, you're probably watching this video, you might be taking a break from life, you might be coming here because you want to learn something. Either way, what I have to give you today is whether you're going back to your life, whether you're about to head to sleep, focus on the things that you want to focus on. If you're going to go to sleep right now, imagine what you want to work on tomorrow. Get that in your head, write it down, and so that tomorrow subconsciously you'll get after that thing and you'll get better at it. And if you're going back to work right now after watching this, push yourself to focus. Give yourself some things to specifically learn and get better and get that ingrained in your soul. I'm a barista, and a lot of the time, as a barista, I don't even know coffee as much as I should, to be honest. I've learned more since I've been in this job, but like particular things, sometimes people ask specific questions and I don't even know the answer to them sometimes, and that's embarrassing. I want to be able to have the answer, and even in that, like I want to be able to communicate the answer. These are things that I want to get better at. I want to communicate the answer in a way that they feel heard and they get what they asked for. They get the right answer. The worst thing in the world, I hate it so much. This happens to me all the time. To me specifically, I'll be in a conversation with someone and then I'll ask them a question and they take it the wrong way. And then they answer it in a way that I didn't mean, because the way I asked it was like it could go either way. Because in my head, I'm imagining where I'm coming from, and I don't imagine that there could be another way to take what I'm saying. And that is so frustrating. So for me, I really do want to learn how to communicate. The past few days, there have been like multiple times where I ask a question, they give me an answer, and then I ask the same question. And then they're like, oh, you meant it like this. So what I have to learn is I have to be more clear with the question I'm asking in the first place. Lay out that thought clearly. That's just one example of something I want to get better at. I don't really know why I want to get better at that, but I do. And so that seed of desire, of passion, I should water it, and I should dig in, and I should take it serious. I shouldn't just shove it off. Like, I think the older you get, the more serious life becomes. Some people already take life seriously as a kid, depending on their upbringing, but for me, I was pretty sheltered, so I need to take life serious. And this is kind of that season where I'm going to start doing that, which is kind of embarrassing to say, but it's true. So this is where we're at. Just want to encourage you. Whatever you want to learn it deeply, learn it fully, really understand it, so that when you, this is the main thing, like things compound, knowledge compounds, everything compounds with consistency. So everyone, I've talked about this in an earlier video, but like the basics are very important. If you're an athlete, you go back to the basics every single day. And so when it comes to knowledge, when it comes to things that we're learning, we want to make sure that we have the basics of that understood, so that as we continue, the basics is just understood. It's in our DNA. It's not something we go back to search up. So make sure the basics are very understood, and make sure you master the basics of whatever you want to learn. Because it's a waste of time to not solidify our knowledge before continuing. So thanks for listening again. I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow with a more in-depth video.